Hello there, sharing some reflections on my skincare routine and 10 key steps that helped my skin change for the better in 2024. As end of year favourites season approaches, many of these products will appear in my skincare favourites list. This is a little preview. There are also lots of steps or practices I've followed for quite a while that aren't product related at all. So while several of these items are bigger skincare investments or splurges, which I do not take lightly, I'm so grateful to work in this industry and have the opportunity to test products as a beauty creator and help you learn about them through my experiences. There are also some really simple habits I follow that do not cost a thing, so I wanted to include a balance of both. This video conveniently lands during sale season, so many of the bigger ticket items here are part of current or upcoming discounts. I'll leave the details below. Now, my usual skincare disclaimer that I am not an expert, just a beauty lover like you watching, so I can't give specific recommendations to anyone. I can only share my personal experience and encourage you to do more research. I love learning from creators who are trained in the industry or have a background in skin science, so I'll leave some of my favorites below. Beginning with part 1, sunscreen every single day. I've been a religious sunscreen wearer for years, not just this year, but in any conversation about skincare, I will take the chance to remind you that daily sunscreen use is the single most important thing you can do for your skin. There's no point spending a small or large fortune on skincare if you're not using SPF as well. Please do. The best formula is one that you enjoy using, but my favorite brand, Ultraviolet, is finally expanding to the US very soon, so I'll keep you posted. Part 2, hats. Once again, not new for me. I'm a serious hat person, like a probably have a problem hat person, but this goes hand in hand with sunscreen. Other forms of sun protection, like wearing a hat and covered clothing and sunglasses and seeking shade, are just as important as applying your daily sunscreen. They are a team working together. Part 3, LED red light therapy. I've spoken about my love of Omnilux before. I've used their contour LED mask since 2021, but this year I was obsessive. I craved my 10 minutes of relaxation wearing it 3 to 5 nights a week. Being even more consistent with it delivered my best results yet. Much less redness, so I find myself needing less base makeup. My skin tone looks more even and bright, reduced pigmentation, softer fine lines. It's so easy to use, but it is a big investment. I'll be upfront and say it's the most expensive item in my skincare routine, so I'm very grateful to Omnilux for giving me a code for you below if you're interested. But if you're someone who buys a lot of skincare or goes and gets red light therapy treatments or goes for facials, you'll end up spending less on this than all of that, and you can use it multiple times a week at home. Part 4, gentle daily exfoliation. I entered the world of Biologique Recherche P50, which if like me, you grew up on Into the Gloss, I'm sure you've heard about this famous French exfoliating toner with a cult following. In Paris this summer, I picked up a mini bottle of P50W, the gentler version for sensitive skin to play it safe. To start off, you apply just a few drops on a damp cotton round, dabbing and patting it on your face, never swiping or swirling. A month on, I increased it to more like 8 to 10 drops. I still like using a damp cotton round just to be cautious, but the glow is real, a noticeable difference. I also appreciate that it helps stop my chin and jawline breakouts before they reach the surface, and several months on with nightly use, I'm only just over halfway through this baby bottle, so it really lasts. Part 5, barrier support. I love focusing on calming, soothing, replenishing products anyway, but I think that existing habit played a big part in me not reacting to the P50W. My skin barrier has been far more fragile and easy to accidentally over-exfoliate in the past, but a robust rotation of hydrating essences, serums, and creams has kept my skin feeling soft and supple. A special shout out to CosRx Snail Mucin Power Essence because it is such a reasonably priced product that performs as if it was at a luxury price point. So hydrating, calming, and repairing. I would swim in this if I could. Part 6, growth factors. A new ingredient for me this year. They help to promote collagen and elastin production and skin cell repair and rejuvenation for smoother, plumper, firmer skin. And that's exactly what I've experienced with this Allies of Skin Multi-Peptides and Growth Factors Advanced Lifting Serum. The most noticeable area is its softening fine lines by my eyes. Always impressed by their advanced formulas. This one sells out often, but is pricey. Luckily, my 20% code for the brand applies to it. A note that the smell is strong and not particularly pleasant, to put it nicely, but I don't need my skincare to smell sweet when it's this effective. It's focusing on getting the job done. Part 7, a separate face washer. I've talked about this Risore face washer in the past. I use them constantly. Putting even more of an emphasis on skin hygiene has paid off for me in reducing breakouts, and a very simple step is using a different face washer to dry your face instead of your body towel. Whether I'm drying myself after a shower or after I've splashed my face with water in the morning, the body towel is not attending. Let's not take the body's dead skin cells and bacteria on a holiday to our face. Plus, using a separate face washer to pat your face dry makes you feel like you're in a fancy hotel at home. Part 8, clean hands. Whenever I apply skincare or makeup, my hands are freshly washed, often re-washed during application. Hanging on to some heightened hygiene practices since the pandemic means I've reaped the less breakout benefits. My hands must be clean if I'm touching my face. Nice hand wash is always a thoughtful, useful gift. Otherwise, welcome to part 9, titled Not Touching My Face. If I have an itch and I haven't washed my hands, I'm using the back of my hand. We touch a million things a day at our desk, in the gym, on public transport. We use our phone, then we rest our palm on our chin or drum our fingers against our cheeks. Those hands touching all of the things, not touching my face. No thank you. Finally, part 10, sleeping on my back, which is a sentence I never thought would leave my side and stomach sleeper curled into a ball body, let alone be in a skincare video. But I had to sleep on my back this year after having surgery, which was initially the worst, but I adjusted and realized my skin was having the time of its life. I wake up looking as glowy and fresh as when I applied it because it marinates all night, doesn't smush against my pillow or create fine lines while I'm at it. I prefer not to wear an eye mask over my skincare unless I'm sleeping in a room with a lot of light, but I needed some nice visuals for you. Add in some skincare benefits and I'm a back sleeping convert, apparently. Who knew? That's it, a mixture of some hero products and simpler tips I do without even thinking about it now. Those habits or concepts aren't the type of thing that appear in end of year favorites videos, but I thought it might be nice to break some of them down to show you other elements that are part of my skincare world. Let me know if you stuck to your usual routine this year or maybe discovered some skincare game changers, whether they were specific products or formulas or just smaller shifts in your routine that you think made a difference. Thanks for watching. See you next time.